What's up, fam? You know, I'm wondering, is it still any more fun to continue to mess with Lil Virgil Ortiz? You know what I'm saying? The boxer. Because the thing is, it's like, even though I see what's out here and all this print and all this, these interviews and what they saying that Virgil is saying and Oscar's out here, I've seen it all before. I've seen it all before. They've been clout chasing with Terence Crawford for well over a year. We know Virgil Ortiz is number 2 in the WBO. We know ain't really no mandatory. We know that they think they close, but it's clear that Virgil Ortiz wants to stay in development mode. And they say, yo, main man, you know, you gotta be fair. You know, all the other fighters like Tank and Devin and all the other younger fighters, Ryan, y'all giving them time to develop and get better. So why not Lil Virgil? And you know what? That's true. And it's clear from what we seen at the Maurice Hooker fight that he chooses to stay in development mode. Now, the thing is, dog, like that night, like that was the moment for all of the previous articles, the previous 150 articles with 2,000 quotes in it from Virgil Ortiz and Oscar about Terence Crawford. All of those articles led up to that moment. And you had ringside that night. You had Terence Crawford and you had Errol Spence Jr. 2 lions right there. You had one of them in lion mode, ready to hanging on every word you said. You had one of them ready to go. And you had the other one on date night. He didn't want to talk to nobody. He told everybody to cut the aisles off so nobody can even walk down the aisles. Because he's too busy. He didn't want to speak to anyone. He just was there to see the fight and get up out of there. He didn't want to talk to nobody or nothing because he was on date night. So you had both of them right there. You know what I'm saying? And you had both of them right there. And you, in my opinion, didn't take charge of your moment, man. I mean, of course you save face and yeah, you know, and maybe he's young. He didn't know how to approach the bright lights, the big stage. He didn't know, you know, that red air. Maybe he just was like, you know, and it overwhelmed him so much. And so his response was heard, but it wasn't felt. It was heard, but it wasn't felt.
I don't have anything else to say. I do all my talking in the ring. Technically, I am in the ring right now, but you know what I mean, all right?
For a guy like Terence,
I love that opportunity. You know what? If I get any opportunity from anyone, then of course, and Crawford is possibly the #1 pound-for-pound boxer in the world, you know, definitely top 2. And if they give me that opportunity, I'm looking at you, bud. I'm looking at you. If you want to make this fight, and I'm more than willing to do it.
do you believe at 22 years
I don't care if I'm ready or not. I want that fight.
And so it's clear that Oscar wants to keep Lil Virgil in development mode. And Crawford said, you know, even Bud is like, yo, man, everybody pushing him too fast and too hard. And you can clearly, because he can feel the energy as a fighter. And it's cool because I got a lot of respect for Virgil Ortiz, man. He's a good young fighter, man. He's coming up. He did a beautiful job on Maurice Hooker, especially after being sick during his training camp, you know. So he did a good job. He broke Hooker down, man, to the body, man. He made his way to the inside. Defense was a little leaky, ate some jabs, but that was his strategy. You know what I'm saying? Looked strong. Yeah, man. He did a good job against Maurice Hooker, who only probably had like 1 fight at welterweight prior to that. But still, that's what you do as a developing fighter. You develop. You are a development. That is champions that was right there. Those are not developing fighters. Some fighters early in their career, they take the opportunity and they say, you know what, I'm going to go for the jackpot. And some hit it. And they take a whole nother path in their career. And some choose to develop 25, 26, 27. Who knows? You know what I mean? Oscar, man, gonna sit there and he's promoting you. And they're using Crawford to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you get the fight, cool. I hope so. All this is, I feel confident that eventually Virgil Ortiz is going to have to face Terence Crawford real soon. I do. Because like Robert Garcia said, man, yo, they want to get that title shot by the end of the year. Now, Virgil Ortiz, prior to the Hooker fight, he told everybody that, look, man, he knows that the best time to get Terence Crawford would be before his deal is up with Top Rank, or before he, you know, makes something happen. We know about the October thing and Crawford's deal possibly coming to an end. You know, we just heard Bomac speak on that, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying that, yo, he knows that the best time to make that fight would be now because of the relationship between Oscar and Bob. And see, y'all gotta understand, man, this kid only ranked in 2 sanctioning bodies at welterweight. And that's at the WBC, where it's politics galore. And of course at the WBO, you know what I'm saying, where he rated number 2. That's the fastest shot right there. He ain't rated nowhere else. So what are you gonna do? He gonna have to eventually go towards that WBO. And the best way to do it is why still we know that Terence Crawford is a top ranked fighter, right? And he can do deals with Oscar. So I feel confident that the shot gonna try to come soon. Now, unless, you know, this is Mainman Mademan's theory. Spirit of, go to the place of make-believe for a second. What if, just listening to the words of Mikey Garcia, that's all I'm going off. Mikey Garcia said what made his situation so tough with Top Rank was the fact that he was a world champion and he had the WBO title. And as long as he was a champion made by Top Rank, he has to remain a Top Rank fighter. In order for Mikey to get out of the situation, he had to drop the WBO title. By him not being a champion no more, let him out of his deal, right, with Top Rank, and that's how he broke free. So it's the same situation that played for Crawford. I wonder, can Crawford leave Top Rank with that WBO title in hand? I wonder. I'm just asking a question. I hope so, because if he chooses to go to PBC, hopefully we still get this for undisputed. But I wonder, is that the catch? And if Terence Crawford chooses to go somewhere else, he got to leave the WBO belt, or he can't leave as long as he's a champion. So he will have to vacate the belt and then leave. It's something like that at play. And then Virgil Ortiz in the number 2 slot can make a run for a vacant WBO title. Riddle me that. Just saying, man, I hope nothing like that ain't going down. That's why they keeping him in development mode. I hope not. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying nothing like that's happening, but I wonder, is that possibility there because of the words of Mikey Garcia? And I do find it hard to believe Top Rank lets Terence Crawford walk out with a WBO title, with the undisputed championship fight ahead of him. Just walk out the door. We'll see. I've seen stranger things, but we'll see. But I just wonder, man, is Virgil Ortiz being used as a little pawn in the situation? Oh yeah, well, you know, if we're gonna hold you off, give you another touch towards the end of the year, maybe try to get you into that title fight, see what's up. By that time, the situation with Crawford to be decided. Or do they say, you know what, let's play it smart while he's still down with Top Rank and go after that belt, and maybe we can beat him for it, and then he can choose to do what he wants to do. Maybe he's looking out for his own career. We'll see, man. Oscar, man, what you gonna do with that young fighter, man? You know, set him on that path to greatness, man. They should be setting this up for next whole time. You know what I mean? If you skip all the politics stuff, man. But we'll see how this all works out, man. Much love to the fam, man. Thumbs up on the way out. You know what I'm talking about? And much love to the folks over at Mainman Mademan's Boxing Forum over on Facebook. Catch me on Twitter, y'all. Mademan511. I'll be over that junk chilling, you know what I'm saying? But to the next video, man, just make you wonder. Just some food for thought, fam. To the next video. Peace out.